Okay, welcome to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about crypto. We're going to be talking about altcoins. We'll be talking about the markets in general, and we will be answering your questions in the chat. But before we do that, number one, I am drinking soda water or sparkling water today. Where are you tuning in from and what are you drinking? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me while I set up my charts here because I wasn't ready to go live and then I forgot to open up the charts. But we will get straight to it as soon as I open up a couple tabs. So, gonna give you a market update. Let me just also do this. AI, blah, blah, blah. Blue. Let's see who's online. Chuck is the only person online right now. Thank you so much, Chuck, for your support. I'm sure more people will join as more people realize that we now go live 3 times a week, not just on Sundays. We go live on Tuesdays. We go live on Thursdays. We go live on Sundays at 7 o'clock EET. So, if you want to get your questions answered, if you want a breakdown of what's going on in the markets, if you want to join me, we will be here. Now, today will be a short live stream, and the reason is very simple. I have to go pick up a car. Why do I have to go pick up a car? Because my car broke down. My girlfriend's using the other one. My other one's already been broken, and it's too cold for my bike. Plus, it's flooded outside, which means I probably need a jet ski anyway. So essentially, I have to go rent a car to go to my other house, my beach house, and see if that flooded, and then continue to pull upon us to see if my friend's house is flooded because he just came back from Sweden in this crazy weather we're having in Greece. So anyway, regardless, I digress. Let's have a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. And looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, of course, Bitcoin remains red with a factor line, but as you can see, the factor line gave you a swing trade over here. Let's see how this plays out, but we wanted to see the price of Bitcoin come up here, actually come above the upper resistance over here, the top of this range, come back down and make support. And it has to make support because if it doesn't make support, this could turn into a heads and shoulders that actually plays out. If it makes support, then we can see continuation as long as we break the highs over here, as we said, but expect us to maybe have a little bit of a rejection there as well. Do I still think we're going to go up to the 100 to 107K level? I think potentially we are. Then we can reevaluate if we're going to get a topping sort of chart like this and go down, or if we'll continue to the upside and get a double top before that, or if we're going to have a continuation in the markets. A lot easier to see this on the daily. Let's just go to the daily here, and you can see, and if you're wondering, the factor line on the daily is still gold. Let me get rid of these drawings. Let me zoom in the chat a tad so you can see. As you can see, we've been gold. We are still gold. Although we are curving, we haven't curved yet. Let's see what happens and how this plays out. As long as we stay in this lower range, which we've been going for a while, and I've been saying it's a sideways market, and we are in it right now. This is the lower mid range over this larger range, and this is exactly what happened here. We were at the lower mid range from this higher range here. Eventually we broke out and broke up to the outside. We are seeing a repeat of this, and as long as we stay above $74,000 psychological over here, we are not in a bear market because structure has not broken. If this line breaks, then structure has broken. But until then, structure has not broken. And the pullback we're having, 30, even 40, even 50% can still happen in bull markets. We may be coming to the end. We may go into a bear market soon, but we're not in a bear market yet. And we can see that altcoins are waiting for permission from Bitcoin. They're also ranging in their respected areas over here. Today up again. Weekly are red, except CC, which we called perfectly. Monthly, we're green again. So essentially, we're waiting permission from Bitcoin. Altcoins want to run, or at least select altcoins want to run, but they're waiting for permission from Bitcoin. That's what's going on with the markets. That's what we're looking at here. And that's pretty much the gist of things. Now, with that said, I'm not seeing any questions in the chat. No one's here. Everyone probably gave up crypto, or I don't know, maybe somebody else is streaming at this time and everybody's watching them over me. Crickets. I don't know. A lot of people are abandoning crypto. A lot of people are sick of crypto. A lot of people are giving up, and I'm seeing this daily. I'm seeing this in views. I'm seeing in the crypto markets. I'm seeing what people are in engagement and what people are talking about in crypto on Twitter, etc., friends, family. Most people are getting out of crypto. They're sick of it. They've had enough. They're saying it's a scam. They don't understand this because they have no patience and they can't just listen and understand what a range is and how long a range can go on. This is not a bear market. If this was a bear market, we would be down to 60, 65K already. We're going sideways. This is a range. It's a sideways market. Could it turn into one? Sure. I'm not saying no. But we are now still in a range. So let's see what happens. I'm still around. I'm still holding. Obviously, we took profits. If you're in our group, we took profits. Or if you watch this channel, we took profits effectively. We should have taken more, even I. Yes, we should have been more aggressive with that. But we are doing okay. Chuck, drinking his mushroom coffee, is doing okay, because he's intelligent and he understands that when everybody leaves, that's where the opportunity lies. And here we are. We are now in a sideways market. And I see TKE Nation saying, do you think we had to 86,000 first to get the liquidity? It's very, look, I don't look at heat maps, but it's very possible. It is very possible to go there. And we'll still be in range. So this is all this area here. Sorry, give me a second. All this area here is a lower range, right? From this larger range. So from here, from about 79,000 to 94,000, we're in the range. Just like over here, right? And we're looking to break up to the higher range. It'll probably go sideways here for a while, and then we're going to see if this is going to play out into a bear market and get this massive, let's say, heads and shoulders over here. Let me make that white so we see the difference. Or if this indeed is going to continue up, make that support, and we go for a double top or even continuation for price discovery and higher highs, but like for higher levels. But this is, of course, going to be surprising, but it is quite possible, and we haven't heard the fat lady sing just yet. So we're waiting until the range breaks. That's what we are essentially doing. John Burrow says, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to retire eventually. And that's kind of the right attitude. But you have to know when to jump ship, right? If we break structure, you got to get out so we can find a time to get back in again, because you're going to be giving up opportunity cost in that case. So you have to know when to jump ship. All I'm saying is it's not time to jump ship. If you didn't take profits already and we're down, selling now is wrong. You're waiting now to see if we break lower, if that makes sense. If I am buying any, no, I'm not making, I am sitting on my hands. I am personally sitting on my hands and not buying anything right now, because we could get into a bear market, but I have my positions for a bull market or a bear market. So I'm safe. I've done everything I had to do and made videos about how I protected myself and how I set myself up. And now I'm living and waiting for opportunity. Where's my opportunity? If we break up and we actually make support and things look like they're going to go up more, if we're going to have a continuation, that's an opportunity. I know it's buying higher, but it's safer because we have clear support and where to get out if we're wrong. If we go down, I wait to see what the chart looks like and look for opportunity down there. So I'm okay. And yes, I could have done better, but right now it's sitting on your hands. I'm invested in crypto with my investing long-term positions, and I am waiting to see what will happen. So any money that comes in now, I'm fixing my new studio next door. I'm fixing my apartment. I'm doing things that I have to do. I'm going to be going on my trips. Mind you, less trips this year. I'm only going to go to 3-4 countries, not 7 or 8 like I did last year and the year before, but you understand. We have to, there's a saying, I remember one of my old bosses, he was a nightclub boss before I became a nightclub boss. I was working for him as a bouncer back then manager. And he said, when there was seasons where he was very busy because he used to work with tourists, and then there was really kind of like bear markets in his world, because during the winter they didn't have many people. You would get people in September, October, but then it would die down in winter and they would come back up in summer, but the peak would be September, believe it or not. And he used to say, "Ήρθε η ώρα να σφίξουν οι κόλλοι." And what that means in Greek, if I translate it to English, is it is time for our assholes to get tight. And I know the translation is really off. But basically what it means is, the asshole gets tight, you don't spend as much. You don't. Everyone probably thinks I'm weird. Like, oh, this Greek guy is fucking insane. Anyway, but you get what I mean. You understand the principle. Our assholes are getting tight in anticipation for a possible bear market, or for anticipation to be able to buy at better levels. To be able to do that, our asshole has to get tight. In other words, I hope you understand what I'm saying here. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sitting on my hands, meaning I'm doing nothing right now. What I am doing is I'm getting into AI mostly, because I want to pivot into AI. I've been prompt engineering and I've been vibe coding for a while. I've been creating my own apps. I've been starting another YouTube channel. By the way, I said that the other YouTube channel will be Paul Democrito. It won't be. I actually have a brand new YouTube channel only for AI called Paul Talks AI. So anybody interested in AI, go subscribe there. There's no videos up there yet. There should be one tomorrow, day after maybe, or maybe in a few. I'm going to start putting up videos there definitely next week. I already have some videos ready. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to keep the other one business and experimental, because it just won't get views, because everyone is there for sales and marketing. And if I throw in AI all of a sudden, it's just not working. I'd rather start from scratch and keep it niche specific, if that makes sense. But I have been vibe coding. I've been creating my own apps, crypto apps for you, by the way. You can see it at aicryptosuite.com. These are apps that I have created for you. For example, Is My Coin Dead, where you can put your coin in and see if it's still alive or if you should get rid of it. Of course, it's just suggestions, not telling you what to do. Folioli is a blockfolio tracker, if you will, free tracker. These are both free, by the way. CoinScan is to see if there's scams and so on, also free. The Factor I know is always also paid, of course. But then you have Crypto TA Reality Check to help you with the technical analysis. Just throw your charts in there. It will give you the breakdown specific to crypto. But I've been creating those on aicryptosuite.com. It's also in the chat and down in the description below for you to check out. So I'm trying to pivot because the future is AI. We're moving with AI. Things are going to happen faster than you think. And if you do not move with the future, you will become a relic of the past. And this reminds me, when I got into cryptocurrency in 2017, I wanted to get in at 2015 and 2016. Unfortunately, I didn't know how. I got cancer and I had to get in later. And as soon as I found the opportunity, I got in 2017. But I was suggesting people to get in 2015 and 2016. Regardless, right now, AI is like 2014 or 2015. So I'm getting into AI a couple of years late, maybe, even though I started flirting with it last year and working with it last year. I'm getting into it a lot more now. And essentially, I am pivoting, not pivoting because I'm going to still be in crypto, but I'm learning and opening up my horizons when it comes to AI. I got like 2 sodas here. I don't know which one to drink first. Anyway, regardless, let me just get rid of that. All right, so you should make a video on how you made the reality check. Of course, I will. I will do that. I will make videos on that channel. And I will try and make the videos in a way so you can learn how to make your own apps. Obviously, I'm not going to give my secret sauce away. I might tell you how to hide your secret sauce because you don't want people just stealing all your shit. ChatGPT give me the foundations of Paul's analysis. But everything's open when I teach anyway, except the factor line and the course. So that's locked, but I could teach you how to do that. That's what I will be doing on that channel. So make sure you check it out. I have it. Let me just show you what it looks like real quick. Give me a second. Since we're here, Paul Talks. It probably won't even show up yet, but no, it won't show up yet, of course. Let's do the URL. I have no video, so it's not showing up. So let's go to youtube.com/@Paul Talks AI. That should work. No. Oh, because I'm writing Paul D Talks because I'm used to Paul D. Okay, so I made a mistake on my URL. There you go. Now it's working. So this is the channel. There's nothing there yet, but this is it. Paul Talks AI. And you can check it out over here. So check it out, sign up, subscribe if you want, hit the bell notification button only if you plan on watching these videos. And by the way, this is made with AI. So this logo and this banner here is made with AI, my idea, of course. But I was influenced by AI from a mistake it made, and I made this banner. And then also this was edited with AI through Canva as well. So even though the picture is real, I used Canva to change the colors and so what. So there you go, right? Any timeline when the auto trade will be available for the factor line? Very good question, Chuck. I'm waiting on the company. It should be ready, but they are stalling for some stuff that they're doing over there. They're very busy, and unfortunately, even though it's ready, it has not been implemented yet. So I am going to let them know that people are asking for it so that we can see, so we can start whatchamacallit, start using it, basically. I want to use it as well. By the way, can everybody ask questions? I just want to make sure that everybody can ask questions and not just subscribers. Give me a second here. Yes, no, see, I don't know why YouTube does this. YouTube is doing this to me, even though I've turned it off. Look, you can see right before the stream, look, Crypto Factor turned off subscribers only. I did it before this as well, and now it was on subscribers only as well, and that's why I'm so sorry, guys. You do not need to subscribe to ask questions. I don't want that. I don't like that. But for some reason, it keeps on going back and forth on its own. I don't know why YouTube's doing this. So forgive me. Please ask your questions now and I will answer them. No, you don't need to be subscribed. How many of you have used AI crypto tools so far, or AI crypto suite? How many of you have used any tools I made for you at aicryptosuite.com? Because these tools are very, very powerful. I'm surprised I'm not getting more questions about these tools over here. They're completely free and they work. And I'm actually surprised. If I was selling these, I'd probably have more engagement. I'd probably have more people asking, more people buying. I put them out for free, and people don't, it's like people don't take free advice, and people don't value free things. It's incredible what this human psyche will do sometimes. It went back to subscribers only again. See, I don't understand why it's doing this. I don't get it. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you subscribe. It's just that it's doing this for some strange reason. Stream settings. Customization. Yeah, it keeps on going back to subscribers. I don't understand. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What's wrong with YouTube? Customization. So, see, it's back in subscribers again. I don't know what to do. I guess you have to subscribe. YouTube is like boycotting me here, and I'm not getting enough questions to answer. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, and I don't get why. What am I doing wrong here? I can't really fix this live either. Let me try again. I'm gonna try it one more time. I mean, if this is gonna get stuck, I would rather it get stuck on not having to be subscribed. Who can comment? Anyone. See, I'm doing it, but it's not working. Anyone. Customization, and then customization, it just fucks it up. Anyone. Save. What happens if I push refresh? All right, can you hear me? Can you see me? Let's see if that helped. Stream settings. Subscribers only. It just won't switch. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't switch. It just keeps on locking out. Guys, I'm sorry. You're going to have to subscribe to answer questions. And it's pissing me off because I don't want that. I want haters to ask questions as well. That's the whole point of these live streams. That's how I engage. I enjoy it. I don't want people to have to subscribe. It's stupid. Reactions, moderation activity, community moderation. I don't know what to do. What's this? Timestamps. No, it's got nothing to do with it. Moderation activity. I really don't know what to do, guys. So anyway, regardless, that's what I'm looking at. And I guess we're not going to have many more questions because obviously people can't because you have to be subscribed. And I hate that as well, but it's the only way that this is working, unfortunately. So, any subscribers want to ask any questions? I'm not trying to shill the coins. Just what's your opinion you think? Wait. I'm not trying to shill the coins, just what your opinion on what you think the purpose is of. What coins? I don't see any coins. What coins? Now I'm not seeing comments. This is ridiculous. Something's up with YouTube here. It's doing whatever it wants. I guess we're just going to chill out then and just hang out. And maybe I should go grab a whiskey or a beer. What can I do? Just tell me what coins you want me to look at again because I can't see anything. And you might have to subscribe because stupid YouTube's being stupid. Paul, hi. When do you think the altcoin season will begin? Will Solana be part of the alt season? So if we get an alt season, we're going to get a selective alt season or a select alt season, meaning certain coins are going to run. Solana will probably be one of them, but I'm looking at privacy, perpetual dexes, and AI to run if we get an alt season. Alt season is dependent on Bitcoin breaking and keeping above $100,000. If that happens and it starts moving up with volume and momentum, then we may get an alt season. And yes, Bitcoin has to start coming up for people to get back into altcoins. They have to make enough profits from Bitcoin to get back into altcoins, or to expect Bitcoin to keep on going up to get into altcoins and get greedy. And we might have a very short alt season for a couple of weeks, but even a couple of weeks can make massive, massive profits. And we don't know if we're going to get one or not at this point. We should have already had one, in my opinion. I was calling for it around this time. We're already wrong. I mean, what? We have a week left. So let's see what happens. Let's play the range and wait for the breakout. Maybe it's my... No, it's not this either. I can't fix this. All right, guys, if you want to ask a question, please subscribe, ask the question, then unsubscribe. Because for some strange reason, YouTube will not let me use... It's only letting people that are subscribed comment. It's not me, I swear. I've been trying to turn it off over and over again. And I'm thinking maybe I could switch it on, and let's try and trick it. Let's go to customization. Let's put members only. All right, now let me try and do subscribers only. Let's see if that works. Let's do anyone now. Maybe this tricks YouTube and now you can do it. All right, everyone can chat now. Now everyone should be able to. I hope. Let's see if people can actually comment now. If not, I'm going to get pissed off. Okay, now it works. Now it works. Okay, so now everyone can comment. Okay, so hopefully we'll get some people coming in asking some questions without having to force them to subscribe. All right. So, but by now it's probably too late. Most people left. But yeah, I didn't see the coins that you asked me to look at, so I don't know what coins to look at, my friend. So let me know if you can. You should be able to comment now. Another thing I've noticed is that YouTube generally, you getting these? Yes, now I am, TKE. So another thing I've noticed generally is YouTube views are down across the board, especially in crypto. And this has been going on since October. And it's not just crypto related, it's generally abroad the whole of YouTube. Large channels, and even my channel, which is not that large, are getting less views and less engagement. New channels are getting more. But generally speaking, crypto channels are feeling it more because of the markets as well. So there are, and I'm getting from thousands of views I used to get on my videos as a base, and even tens of thousands at times. Now I'm getting barely a few hundred views on YouTube. And it feels bad, and it gets very hard, but I'm going to keep on going. And it's the same thing in crypto. It gets bad and it feels disgusting, but you have to keep going and go through it. Because it's the only way to ultimately succeed. And if you keep on going, you'll find the solution. But if you do not, you will not find the solution and you will ultimately fail. So I'm live streaming with 16 viewers right now with very few questions. And I'm used to a lot more engagement on my live streams. I actually miss the XRP army. I think I'm going to have to make some XRP army videos so we can at least get the bots in here and the idiots so we can actually have a live stream. Shout out to the XRP army. But anyway, regardless, please tell us your upcoming videos when you think altcoin season now. Thanks. Please tell us in your upcoming videos when you... look, I will tell you when I think it will come, but don't think I can predict this, Azim. No one can really predict it. I can only tell you what to look for, which I did. But there's no such person, there's no person in the world that can actually predict it. And yes, I know we made some pretty good predictions on this channel, but those were different. Things got aligned, and I saw them. And probability-wise, they're going to happen. I made the call, and they happened, and sometimes luck plays in there as well. But to tell you when it will start, it's impossible. As you saw, everyone was calling for alt season. I was saying mini alt seasons. We got that one right. But I was calling for an alt season at the end of the year. We didn't get it. Hi, Paul. If Bitcoin keeps on having diminishing returns every bull run, does it mean it can range and gain even less than 30% in the next bull run? Yes, but I don't think that will be the case. I don't think that will be the case. I think this bull run, if this bull run finishes without an alt season, I think the next bull market will be more prominently Bitcoin as well. Or maybe vice versa, even alts. Because if you remember in the beginning in 2022, 2023, 2024, I was saying it's going to be a Bitcoin narrative cycle with AI. And that's what we got. That's why we got into Bitcoin DeFi. Of course, that didn't play out as planned, but we were right about the Bitcoin part. So let's see what happens. But just because something sounds logical and historical doesn't mean it's going to happen 100%. The best thing to do is just look at ranges and anticipate things and play them when they happen, if that makes sense. React right now and not make any calls. All right, so I guess this is going to be a shorter live stream. I'm going to go pick up the rent-a-car because, again, my car stopped right before I had to go on a trip or road trip to see what's going in my other beach house. So I'm going to let you guys go, and hopefully the next live stream will be better, and I'll be able to set it up a little bit better as well. But if I don't see engagement, I might have to go back to once a week live stream, because I'm not seeing the engagement during the week. So it's not that I'm going to stop. It's just maybe people are tired of crypto right now, and less is more. And I understand that, and I will respect that and pivot and go with the markets. So let's see what happens this week as well. And we'll see what happens on Sunday. And if I notice less views, again, I'll probably have to go back to once a week and do other videos. Anyway, thank you very much. I love you all. Don't give up. Keep learning. Keep succeeding. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.